Saints. Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Henry. Fights through one man, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Henry, the Titan ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 40 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Number 4, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. It's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Henry on the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The tackle made at the 47.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. To try again after the sack. Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
One of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Breeze now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Breeze now on 1st down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, wide open receiver, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. Thomas barreling ahead. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Titans 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and 5.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Kamara. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. His pass caught at the 4.
Complete to Jerry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check, check, check.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 28, Titans 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
He'll dump this underneath for Evans.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown.
And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Saints 28, Titans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tannehill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. So yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the 41-yard line.
Breeze to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good.